Greetings and salutations again everyone, welcome back to Borderlands. Last time we got a 5th skill point and made some progress on side quests. This episode, we have to kill Bonehead. He's a pretty tough boss. Like, he will be extremely tough to kill based on how I deal with him. But we're going to see how that goes. First thing I'm going to do is obviously buy some ammo because we're going to need it. Bonehead is a bit of a legend. He's shown up in pretty much every Borderlands game in some capacity. Drops a unique SMG in this game. In Borderlands 2 he shows up as a new type of enemy. In the Borderlands Borderlands pre-sequel, his weapon is in the game but there's no actual version of him. Because, as you guys can tell, since I'm saying about Borderlands 2 and there's a side quest to kill him for the story, yeah, he dies in this game. And in Borderlands 3 his weapon is there, but people don't realize it even exists and never got a buff or nerf. It's just been seen there in the game since day one. Now, the best way I think to deal with him is to use a sniper. Because he does a lot of damage. Just have to find it first. It's a bandit bug. Wow, I missed that shot horribly. Having him take elemental damage is another way to deal with it. He's also he's not the first enemy to have a shield. There have been some enemies with shields. But if the first one to have a shield, there is a bit of an issue to deal with. If I really want to, I could one up to him and hit him with the tinderbox, and I'm tempted to. I don't know how I'm not hitting him now. There you go. Hit him in the knee. Now he will give me trouble. He always gives me a bit of trouble in this game. Oh, come on, let me kill him first try. That'd be funny. Okay, that's pretty funny. Usually first time fighting him, it takes me multiple attempts to kill him. In fact, I got to kill him first try is pretty good. Now, in the previous episode, I never mentioned what Borderlands is all about. I mentioned Brick and Mordecai, but not Borderlands. Borderlands, he's sort of a mobbing character, I want to say. Ooh, that's a good bone shredder right there. I'll pick it up. He's all about placing down the turret and having bonuses for himself. I don't know how to say it, but one is a character I always want to play, but never finished a playthrough as him. I never did his Brick either, but Brick is a bit of a different case. You kind of learn about him instantly. But Roland is a fun character. We'll be seeing more of him. I can also explain right now, the weapon tiles and weapon paths, they're completely randomized this game. This game prides itself on having thousands of different gun combinations, even millions. But most of them are just the same weapon. Like, you can find the exact same bone shredder I have, or you can find one that's a bit different. Yours could have more accuracy than mine, or more damage, and mine could have more something else, like mag size or something. I think mine actually might have high mag size compared to all the others. That's just how it is. Here, we have a vehicle. Oh, Claptrap is telling me about new side quests. That's fun. Whoa. Okay. That's a bit weird. Whee! Yeah. The physics in this game are a bit weird of cars, but that's just how it is. You can punch the car and just flip it over. Which honestly I find just hilarious. You can even, like if I was a multiplayer, I could be in the car so we could push it. Just by meleeing it. It's pretty funny. Yeah, if enemies find each other, which is pretty handy. Usually every time you play a story quest, there will be more side quests than actual story quests. Kind of how RPG works though. Let's see. Enemy increases your accuracy and bullet damage for a few seconds. Phase walk duration. Both of these skills are pretty good, but I'm going to go for the Enforcer skill. Because there's more damage in general for me. I probably will get that other skill for phase walk duration because it's handy. This place I'll explain more as we play, well, as the players are. But basically, the end game is going to be as simple as me going up to enemies and dealing a ton of damage to them, then causing an explosion. Think of it that way. I'm going to turn the quest to Z first because we're going to have pain. Now this chest here, that's a golden key chest. I believe I actually do have golden keys on me. I don't. But if you have a golden key, you can get some good loot from there. I'll show that later on. I believe we actually just got our third weapon slot, which we did. So now we can equip a third type of weapon. For me, I'm equipping the Incendiary Sniper. Simply because I would prefer to have a sniper at the moment. The shotgun was good while it lasted, but I'm probably not going to use it. Let's see, I can't use that yet. Also, I did get a new shield. It's 118 with high capacity. Pretty useful, so I'm keeping it. And of course, there are going to be some more side quests here. There's going to be a load of them. Low blonde tires, hidden journals, avid badlands, which I'm going to get first, and Shock Crystal Harvest. Shock Crystal Harvest is going to be a bit unique. I will explain later. But this first quest, they want us to get roadkill. What's roadkill, you may ask? That. They want you to just drive over enemies. Cars in this game do a lot of damage. But if enemy is higher level and you are on level, they will do damage to the car by you just making contact with them. But most of the time, the car will be insta-kill. So if you need to get free XP, it's a good way to do it. Just go around and run over enemies. As you can see, it does the job pretty well. You just need to find the last two. You need to just find the enemies they want you to kill. But by this point, the enemies back here should have appeared. Next quest I want to do. The hidden journals, the arid badlands. They want you to just grab a whole bunch of echoes from a character that we will be seeing later on. We will actually meet them in this playthrough as well. But I'll let you guys sort of listen to the echoes, I guess. Why not? Or not. The volume just decided to clip out. Well, basically, she is a doll scientist known as Patricia Tannis, and she was sent here. Basically, her whole band is typically nip, basically doll employees that have been left behind during the Cold War. And Tannis was left behind as well, but she didn't turn into a psycho. She went about just as crazy, but still keeps her sanity. I can probably enter the menu. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that ain't good. I didn't mean to pick up that second echo, but she's now talking over herself. It's pretty funny. But yeah, Thanos will be a recurring character in the Borderlands franchise. He's pretty much one of the most important characters. I didn't miss that shot. I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, so my accuracy isn't going to be the best, but that should have hit him. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm missing. Now, one of those enemies there was called a burning psycho. The enemies with weaknesses in this game, sort of like Pokemon. If they're burning or something to do with fire in a tile, they'll take less fire damage. Usually, in the Borderlands franchise, a red health bar means use fire on this enemy. A yellow one means use corrosion, which is another element, and blue means use shock. Basically, you guys will see those bars appearing later on. But unfortunately, in Borderlands 1, they don't have a yellow health bar. So, in this game, there is a corrosion damage. I know I shouldn't have to explain this to veterans, but I'm going to explain anyways in case someone watches and is completely new to the game. There will be machines in this game. And what they want you to do is use corrosion on machines. Wait, do you want me to go up there? I don't remember them wanting people to go up there. I think that might be glitched. But basically, if an enemy is a machine, like 100% machine, basically, use corrosion on them. I'll be showing this later on, so do not worry. After all, I'm playing as the Siren, and they specialize in doing the right element at the right time. I don't think I can actually get this quest done. Pretty sure you're supposed to be able to get all the echoes that Tannis has. But I think one was actually glitched out, which is pretty funny. Come on. The physics in this game of vehicles is a bit weird. Sometimes you just get stuck on stuff. Now I did enter a gunner seat on the vehicle by pressing control. Basically it's wherever the crouch button is. So by default it will be the C key. If you guys step someone, you'll saw me change it to that. To control. But the gunner seat won't have any use in this game. Because you can't drive well in the gunner seat. If you're in the back of a vehicle with someone else, yeah, you use the gunner seat. I just want to grab this echo. There you go. Ow. Yeah. Well, there you go again. I'm just making sure to kill the wax basically. They are higher level than me, hence why they have a exclamation mark. They change it in future games to a skull. You just want to be careful about that. That's the one thing. We want to go for Shock Crystal Harvest because that quest is actually right down there. This will change how the phase walk will work. It changes how action skill works in general with all the characters. But here they want me to kill a whole ton of enemies and get a whole ton of stuff. And then my phase walk will be upgraded after that. Shame this feature never comes back, but that's just how it is. Well, I'm only level 11, okay. Ooh. Okay, I am not high level enough to deal with this area, so I'm actually going to return at a later point. Tactical retreat. Usually you're supposed to be able to do that, but I guess they increased the level for some reason. That or you just can get really lucky and be able to go through the these. Those are lava crabs. They are good for XP in the late game. But we'll turn in these missions. Oh, the exclamation mark was somewhere you could turn in the mission. Weird. The game was telling me how I could turn a mission later. Yeah, oh well. Oh yeah, they want us to meet a specific character, which I'm actually going to do now. They want us to meet Shep Sanders, which is this fella. Now we have more side quests that we can do. That's actually a better shield than my one. It's the exact same thing, exact same capacity, but it has a resistance to shock. Shock damage is good against shields, or the blue health bar in the bottom left. So having that is actually pretty useful. It means if an enemy wants to zap me, I'll have a bit of a resistance to that. There you go, more XP. Got a whole bunch of turbines to change, which should be good. Now, let me just check something. I can't be coming for 21 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of a speed up for this next bit. I'm gonna speed up the missions from now on, I think. So I'll see you guys then. Yeah, just complete those missions. That bit will be sped up. I think from this point I'm going to build up a large thing, like just a large quest log, and complete the missions. But speed that up as well, but obviously more points to enforce it. And we haven't made any story progress, so I'm going to go through this area. Which they should be asking me to go through here, shouldn't they? That's going to go somewhere else. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Now, I know what I have to do now. There's 2 diamonds on the map for some reason, but there should only be 1. I actually had to go back over this way when I should have gotten that thing. If you're just putting if I have side quests, I'm either just going to do them off screen, or if I am recording, I'm just going to I'm just going to skip ahead. Well, not skip ahead, but speed up the side missions. So you can make some progress, because right now I might be a little, well, I'm not a little bit overloaded, I'm just caught up. Wait, why did I get to turn that quest twice? Strange. But now it wants to go to Finn. To this area, because you have to get the key again. I'm actually going to empty. Which is the profile, it's not bad, but yeah, we know claptrap. I'll enter here and end the recording. And in the next episode, we're going to go for the Avid Hills and try to make some story progress. I'll see you guys then.